with Claire. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Salisbury steak on top of a fluffy buttery mashed potato with mushroom gravy. So let's get into it. So here I have 1 pound of hamburger meat and it's 80-20. To this you want to add 1/2 cup of Italian breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 cracked egg, and 1/2 of a medium green pepper and 1/2 of a medium onion. Now to this you want to add about 1.5 teaspoons of seasoned salt, 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, and you want to go ahead and mix this up with your hands. I mean, you can use a spoon if you want to, but I feel like the best way to get this stuff really incorporated is by using your hands. Now that we have this mixed up, you want to go ahead and form this into patties. So you want to form these into a good sized patty, like so, and you want to put it in like an oval shape like this. If you want, you can get like a 1/2 cup like this and then put the meat inside the 1/2 cup so all of your patties will be the same size.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to get 6 patties out of this. Alright, so now I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to move this over to the stove. So I have my pan on a medium heat, and you want to add about 2 tablespoons of oil to your pan, along with about a tablespoon of butter. Now you just want to melt that butter down along with your oil. Okay, now to this, you want to go ahead and add your patties in. Now you want to let these brown for about 5 minutes or so on each side. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. See, they got a nice color on them.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Now we're going to let them go for another 5 minutes on this side. Alright guys, so it's been 5 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. I did drain a little bit of that oil off because it was too much oil. So now I have a cup of mushrooms I'm gonna go ahead and put in. And I'm gonna saute those up just a little bit. And you see those brown bits in the bottom of the pan? You want to leave those in there because that's actually your flavor. Alright guys, so I'm going to add in a tablespoon of butter to this. And I'm going to melt that down. Because now I'm about to start the gravy. And you see how that butter is melting and picking up those brown bits in the bottom of the pan? That's what you're looking for right there. Alright, now that our butter is melted, you want to add about 2 tablespoons of flour to this, and you want to whisk that around. And you want to make sure you cook this for a couple of minutes to make sure you get the raw taste of the flour out. Alright guys, to this now you want to add your beef broth in. And you can pour in a little at a time, like this, making sure you scrape the whole bottom of the pan to get everything up. And this is about 3 cups of beef broth that I'm using. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest in. Now you want to give this a taste for seasoning to see if you need any salt or garlic. So right now this tastes pretty good because it's actually got the flavor from the bits of hamburger meat that was left in the bottom of the pan. So I'm not going to add anything at this point, and I'm going to go ahead and let this cook down a little bit. Alright guys, now that our sauce has thickened up some, I'm going to go ahead and add our patties back in. So I'm going to turn the heat down on low. spoon some of this gravy on top of our patties. So now I'm going to put a top on this and let this cook down for about 15 minutes or so. While this is cooking down, I'm going to go ahead and start peeling my potatoes for the mashed potatoes. Alright guys, so it's been about 20 minutes and this is done now. You see our gravy has thickened up a lot and our patties has finished cooking all the way through. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and set it to the side. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and peeled and boiled some potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and mash these up. And I noticed that I have everything in here except for a potato masher. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my fork to mash these potatoes up. Alright, now that these are just about mashed up, I have a half a pack of butter I'm going to add in. And this butter has been softened. It's been out on the counter. I'm going to mix that up. And this is about 8 potatoes. So to this, I'm going to add about a cup of heavy cream. And now you want to salt and pepper to taste. I'm just going to add salt in mine because not all of my kids like pepper. So I'm just going to add salt and let them add their own pepper. So like I said, you can just salt this to taste. And remember, you don't want to add too much salt because you still have the gravy that you're going to be probably mixing on your mashed potatoes. So if you're going to add that gravy with your mashed potatoes, you want to go kind of light with your salt. Alright guys, so our mashed potatoes are all done. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this up so you guys can see what this looks like. Alright, so I'm going to take a scoop of those mashed potatoes and put it down on our plate. Like so. And I'm going to take one of those patties, like so, and just drizzle some of that gravy on our Salisbury steak. And there you have it guys, Salisbury steak with mushroom gravy and mashed potatoes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and put on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.